Citizen Television.
Greetings and welcome to another adventure of the Planetary Persuader. I am KozMcKev, your host, and this is for the week beginning with Friday, March 26th. Leonard Nimoy would have been 90 today, 2021. Now today the moon's, by late this morning, in the afternoon, for sure, the moon's in Purva Falguni, which is ruled by Venus. It's a Friday, folks. It's a Venus day. Purva Falguni is like the best of everything. It's like a hammock or a fireplace or a stage for performance or the bedroom, and it brings good fortune for women and bearing children. So if any of you want to have a quarantine kid, it might be a good night for it. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, things are opening up. I at least I hope so. Some people are getting their shots and, are hoping on that, and there's some good progress, I suppose, and there's others that rather not mess with that part of their body, and respect to everybody. If everybody just would respect each other and be each other's needs, we'll get over this so quick. Anyhow, beyond all of that groovy stuff, let's see. Mercury by the end of the week will be in sidereal Pisces by Wednesday, and that means that Mercury in that system is debilitated this week. And the other thing is that we've got Mars and Rahu, the north node of the moon, conjoined right now. This is big stuff. This is part of, why there's been all the shootings, the conflict, and so just keeping everything chill this weekend with Venus combust, Mars and Rahu together, that would be a good idea. And then I think by next weekend things should, improve and be significantly better. So we're going to just do this right now, sign by sign, your horoscope, starting with you, Aries. So, greetings, Aries, and welcome to your horoscope. So, what are we seeing here? Well, we've got Mars together with Gemini and the North Node in the third house. That's a good house for Mars. And so since it's like a Karaka house for Mars, it gives us courage, and the third house is about courage, the third house is about education, the third house is about information, the third house is about getting your groove on, coming from a place that's going to discover things. And you want to travel, take short trips. But, with the North Node there, it's easy to fly off the handle, because the North Node doesn't have a bottom. The North Node doesn't have a handle. The South Node's a handle, and that's in another sign, way on the opposite end. So to stay grounded, what would be the message there? The Sagittarius, it's like focus on your spiritual life, be less impulsive and try and take the high road. Oh, did I mention we have a full moon? Yes, I did not. Okay, so we have a full moon, 11:28 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and the full moon is in a lunar mansion known as Hasta. Hasta is the fist or the open palm. And hasta, it's about mimicking, la 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 la. It's about, it's ruled by the moon, and it's within the sidereal sign of Virgo completely, and it's where Mercury becomes exalted. So for people, born in, probably September, October, could have a hasta Mercury, really smart, brilliant, good student. And its ruling deity is Savitar, the sun. And, sun's exalted in Aries in Western astrology, and that's where we're at in Western astrology. Of course, hasta is a lunar mansion in the sidereal zodiac. So, and it's a rascal. It can be a drunk and a rascal and a thief. And why is it? It's very kapha. Mercury in Virgo, Moon in Virgo rather, Earth sign in Vedic astrology, and the Sun in Pisces in Vedic astrology, a water sign. So together, when it's full, it's kind of, and it's ruled by the moon. So Moon is ruled by the moon, but it's in the Mercury-ruled sign of Virgo. And this makes a very kind of kapha sluggish. This is sidereal, this is Vedic astrology, relates to Ayurvedic medicine. Now in Western astrology, of course, we know that we've got a Libra moon. That's your 7th house, Aries. 7th house is relationships. Could be romantic Sunday. Could be romantic Saturday night. Yeah. All right, so greetings Taurus, and welcome to your horoscope. So we go right, and I don't know why it took me so long to do that. Okay. So for Taurus, Venus has been combust. And so in a lot of ways you feel burnt out. You're like, oh man, that was just too much to do. I need to rest. It's all too bright. It's all too much for me to take right now. So I'm just going to chill out, especially on a Friday. Friday's like the best day of the week to relax in a lot of ways. That's why the Jews begin their Sabbath then on Friday night. It's like, oh yeah, it's time to chill. All right, let's now looking at this. For Taurus, Venus and the Sun are in the 12th house, so it's a house of loss. Mercury is not quite there yet, but it's on its way. So it's sort of like, be cautious not to be part of your own undoing. Now, I've got a really good Taurus friend, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I don't want him to get in any trouble. I want to support practical things and moving from a practical place. And for artists, when there's like a revolution, we do best just doing our art. We don't really do that good with the direct confrontation thing. And it's like you can be very sharp with your words this week, especially with that Mars Rahu thing going on, in your 2nd house. So we want to keep our words kind. We want to be focused on what's good, because really this is a big time for our careers. It's a big time, it's a big year for us to move ahead in leadership and move ahead in better karma as Taurus people. So, one of my friends loves it when I say 12th house Venus, so yeah, pleasures of the bed. Well, and it is we have that nice Purva Falguni moon tonight, so yeah, enjoy that. Greetings Gemini, welcome to your horoscope. So you've got Moon and Rahu in the 1st house. So this whole thing about Rahu being in Gemini in the Western tropical zodiac, it's like Rahu, North Node, some people think in Western astrology like it's some benefic or something, and it's not, okay? It's a very ungrounded place, first of all. It's a desire that has no bottom. And we're trying to make up for our past life karma by doing something different. So all eyes are on you. And it's like you're starting a new job at work, or you've moved to a new country or another part of the country, and you really feel like the foreigner. You know, I remember when I was a kid, I moved from the San Fernando Valley to Cleveland. I was a young adult. But, you know, I suddenly was like the foreigner. I was 2,400 miles from where I grew up, and, you know, it was a place with really long, cold, snowy, windy winters, and it was quite a trip. A lot more tradition, and I learned things. But, you know, one of the things is being from another place, Rahu gives you a little bit of fame. And so, and then you have Mars, which gives you all this drive, and it gives you a lot of passion, and it makes you want to get in shape physically. It makes you want to take leadership. At worst, it can make you angry and confrontational. So if you're really angry, and you're just angry about people making fun of you because you're different or whatever, I mean, the anger and the desire things seldom work out really well. So, you know, focus on inner happiness. Keep it chill. Keep it peaceful. Mercury's in your midheaven. Everybody's watching. All right. So, greetings, Cancer. Welcome to your horoscope. It's all about the moon this week, right? And, you know, moon in Libra, full moon in Libra on Sunday morning, and tropical zodiac, it's like that's in your 4th house, so, you know, and so that's a house for the moon. So issues involving your mother are pretty prominent right now, right? You know, maybe you're doing some volunteer work, maybe you're helping somebody, maybe you need to sell your car or your house. Things are coming to a close as to what we've worked on the last couple of weeks. You know, the full moon is the fulfillment. It's not a time for new starts. It's really the time to kind of celebrate what you've worked towards the last couple of weeks, and then the next couple of weeks are just kind of like decompressing from all of that, from the full moon, you know, having a decompress before you go any further. So that's a way to do it. Looking at the moon this week, you know, this full moon, like I said, was for your mom. We're starting out moon in Virgo. That's the neighborhood, family and friends. A lot of things are about responsibility. There's a certain amount of transformation in relationships, and transformation with the way you deal with debt right now. I'm sure the lockdown has been really hard on a lot of people who are Cancer ascendant, and we also have Venus Sun in your midheaven right now, with Mercury's almost there. So whatever you can do, whatever acts of beauty you take and make, they're going to be noticed, and I think something good's going to come out of that. So now we have to say hello to Leo. Greetings, Leo. Welcome to your horoscope. So moon's in the 2nd house today. Moon will be in the 3rd house when it's full on Sunday. And I'd say today it's just like, think about your words before you speak. And this is a good day. The next 2 days are good days for making money. And then come Sunday, that's a good day for chilling with friends, you know, and you want to be able to do that chilling with friends. Relationship issues on the long term. What makes something long term last? What makes it valuable? What makes it worthwhile? You know, that's the question. You know, I'm thinking about Mercury with Neptune too. It's like, I think a lot of times we say things we regret, you know, like we're not, or we misunderstand a communication. I mean, I see this especially in texting, and in social media comments. It's like people don't really always know what you're saying. And I also think like some reason, because it's on a social media thing, people think it's got to be stronger. So then, therefore, if I call somebody stupid or that's dumb or give them an insult, suddenly it makes my point seem so much more intelligent and better. Not, but trust me, I'm not going to change the world on this. There seems to be a culture of evil. A culture of evil and vicious, literary retribution. You don't need to be a part of that. I mean, Mars and Rahu in the 11th house, it's really important to welcome people that are different rather than assume that they're evil, and patience, get to the root of things. You're in a lucky place. Sun's in your 9th house right now. You can improve the relationship with your father, your teachers. You can learn more. You might even be able to travel a little bit. Of course, for our spoiled first world American babies, a lot of them, I need to go out of the country right now, and I'm just so, so shut up. Sit down for a second. What have you done to improve your own community to make it look better? Let's start there. You got all that money? I mean, it doesn't cost that much once I get there. Okay, all right, I got you. Just chill out for a second here. There's ways to enjoy yourself closer to where you are and to enhance your own culture so it's a worthwhile experience for you. And I'd like to see more people do that. Live where you love where you live. That's my message to Leo this week. We go to Virgo. Well, it's your day, Moon's in your 1st house, so people are loving you, appreciating you, you're getting things done, you're making things happen in a better way. And there's a sweetness in the air. That moon in Purva Falguni, it's just like the most lovely moon in so many ways. It can bring conjugal bliss. So if you've got that special someone you get to be with tonight, make it a special, memorable night today, Here's to good friends. Tonight is something special. No. The beer that we pour has to mean something more somehow. No. I'm not encouraging you to drink beer tonight. Just, I want you to know that. Some of you are already, so it's too late, and I understand. It's all about relationships right now, Virgo. And, they've kind of intensified now that they're in your 8th house. And you don't always have your say about what you're doing with other people in the situation. You see, I think you get my drift here. It's like you might be able to do a little better just by allowing other people to have their will. And this is going to be for the next few weeks, and then once we get to like the 20th of April, it'll all be over with, and you'll be like, yay, I'm having fun again. And in the meantime, you can still have fun. And this is also a powerful time for you to ask people for favors, because you can. I mean, it's other people's money, other people's property, other people's karma. If you're involved in the magic arts or something, it's a good time to do readings and psychic work. And you're showing leadership, but you're doing it in a different way. And it's unusual. And you don't want to be this aggressive, overbearing leader. It's so easy to do that in this culture. All right. And the full moon might bring you some money. Okay, here we go. Welcome, Libra. Welcome your horoscope. Oh, so many things here on tap. Okay. So what I'm thinking for you is this is a really good time for you to have relationships, to celebrate life. I mean, Venus and Aries can kind of work for you. It can also be like, Venus and Aries, I've noticed, can be very confrontational too. I was like in one of those astrology sites on Facebook, and just like this woman who had like Venus and Aries. Oh, Venus and Aries is so wonderful. Blah 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 blah. Prove me wrong. I was like, my God, this sounds so confrontational. Are you really? I mean, so it started out, Venus and Aries is said to be a detriment. I think Venus and Aries is wonderful. Blah, blah, blah. Well, I mean, any Venus is a good Venus because it's Venus. Okay. What I've noticed about Venus and Aries, it's really good at getting its own needs met. Now, yeah. Okay. So here's a benefit. most of you have Venus in Aries. If we look at it in sidereal astrology, Vedic astrology, a lot of you will have an exalted Venus in Pisces. So if you're looking at it that way, if you're kind of working on your spiritual life and want to give love and share art for benefits and causes and stuff like that, then yeah, you're totally down on the right page. But you know, I'll stand with, it was just kind of funny how, you know, in a way how Western astrology works. Sometimes I saw, I was like, my God, this poor woman is proving herself, is proving every single stereotype about Aries right here. It's just like, oh God, please don't do this to yourself, honey. You know? Yeah, it's like, oh no, don't do it. But you know, here Libra, you know, you're the answer to Aries. And so you're making things more blissful. And you're doing a lot better with the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction with most signs, even with Mars and the North Node. There's really like kind of going to be a grand trine between, you know, Jupiter and the Moon and Mars. So, I mean, you know, we're headed towards something happy this week. That's how I want to look at it. All right. So, greetings, Scorpio. Welcome to your horoscope. I mean, you're definitely not digging the Venus conjoined the Sun either that much. I mean, it is sort of a burnout place for you, and your key phrase is I create, and you want to be a creative person. And it being in Aries is your 6th house. That means it's a lot of work. And I mean, we all can appreciate some work, but you know, we can get burnt out even when we're beautifying things, even when we're trying to make things better. And that's okay. It's just like, okay, then take some time to chill out, get yourself in the shade, have a drink, get yourself feeling better. You know, and when I say have a drink, yeah, it could be a drink of water, you know, ta-da, drink of tea, a little Java, whatever works for you.
Yeah.
And we've got Uranus in your 7th house. So, you know, it's an unusual relationship. You're kind of like wondering, it seems unpredictable. I don't know where this is going. Is it going to last a 7-year cycle? Or, you know, you're wondering in that sense. Mars is in the 8th house with the North Node. It's not like, it's not a picnic, my friend. It's like, oh my God, you know, my ambition could easily get me in trouble and make me face unexpected stuff with the karma, you know, and so we don't want that. We don't want anyone to be hurt. We want all beings happy, all beings healthy, all beings free of cares, and all beings safe. And that goes for you, Scorpio. So, greetings, Sagittarius, and welcome to your horoscope. Okay, so what's going on in the world of Sag? Well, I mean, it's a lot. You know, it's mostly this Jupiter-Saturn thing. So it's like Jupiter expands ourselves, but you know, Saturn's like, yeah, but you're still going to have to pay your bills, and you're still going to have to take care of your pets, and you're still going to have to show up for work, and you know, all these things. It's like, oh man, but I'm having such a good time, and I want to make more, do more. See your siblings, your community, your friends, work with your hands. Work on maybe long-term projects that you want to last. Sun in Aries is wonderful for Sagittarius. It's a 5th house. It's heart opening. Gives you, and Venus is there. And Venus is moving away from the Sun finally after being all combusted up. And so gradually there's this feeling like, I can breathe. Yeah, I can be in my heart. Relationship-wise, it's easy to get off-the-wall confrontations from people, and you're like, where the heck did this come from? I don't even know. You know, it's like that neighbor who's on methamphetamines and is really paranoid. It's like, I know what you're doing. Ah! You know, it's like, oh God, you know. And this is funny with methamphetamine as a drug. It's always just kind of like, it's kind of this, I don't know. Oh boy. Well, greetings, Capricorn. Welcome to your horoscope. So, I mean, here we have Saturn, Jupiter in the second house. We've got this full moon in Libra that's coming on Sunday. That's going to be in your midheaven, where your work is, your career, your karma with the public. This weekend, today, Friday and Saturday at least, moon is in your ninth house, which is the house of travel and exotic experiences, teachers, honoring your father, honoring teachers in your life, honoring all religions, and having a curiosity about other cultures, all that good stuff, the deeper, higher learning. Full moon, it's about your work, your career. Oh, it's going to be an interesting day at work. I can tell already. But it's going to be fun. You know, we're going to have a good time with it because you're going to show that your leadership, your value, you're concerned about fairness and justice. That's a beautiful thing. It's part of why we love you. You're in a more stay-at-home, introspective, lay low, keep the peace kind of place right now. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And, you know, I mean, you can use that North Node with Mars to exercise more, get yourself in shape for spring. It's not a bad thing. Greetings, Aquarius. Welcome to your horoscope, and I'm so glad you're here. So we got a full moon on Sunday, and it's going to be in your ninth house, and that is going to bring adventure and travel and good fortune your way. And the moon is, you know, pulling us out of that Kalsarpa yoga experience, which is good. You know, that one-sidedness that we've been going through. So we're having a little bit of ease. And like I said before, you know, for air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, it's like you can kind of work with this. There's this harmony coming up. Even though there's been this tension and this weirdness and this burnt-out feeling from Sun and Venus together, is that we're working on making things better in a more practical way. Sun in the third house helps you value friendships and siblings, especially younger siblings, and yeah, come on, do it. Be a better person in your neighborhood, in your community. Finally, the wrap up. Greetings, Pisces. Welcome to your horoscope. So we're starting the weekend here with the moon in your seventh house, and that's a very nice place for it to be because it's romantic and fun, and you know we want that. It's peaceful. It's pulling things together. And the moon's going to be full in your eighth house on Sunday, and it's more like, okay, other people are going to assert themselves with their wealth, or you could get help if you need help from other people. Your intuition will be on. It's a good time to study the occult and things like that. And then the Saturn Jupiter thing, you know, they're not as close to each other, so you know Jupiter is acting more free. It's about to go into sidereal Aquarius as well as Western Aquarius, so there'll be this element of karma, this element of connection is going to start percolating and kicking in. And beyond that, I mean, you know, you might be a little restless in your own home and in your own skin, and you want beauty and to eat, you know, really sweet things and yummy things, but it'll be easy to overeat too, or just not want to eat at all, you know, either way. And you're going to get more insights about how you want to change society, how we are with each other. And oh, please, no more mandates. I'm just really tired of it. But I never thought of you as a mandate type. I thought of you as like accepting everybody type. So in any ways, thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing this on your social media page. Tell a friend. Love your comments. KozMcKev, Planetary Persuader, signing off.